Well, if you guys somehow haven't read the title of this video, or you guys haven't heard this from somebody else already online, I'm going to go into detail and I'm going to talk about this, but Disney has just officially made a new announcement that after the success of The Jungle Book, which is one of my favorite movies of the year, Jon Favreau is now going to take his shot at redoing what is arguably one of their biggest properties in general right now, The Lion King. Now, I don't need to tell you guys that I think that this is an incredibly stupid idea. Or maybe I do, I don't know. But I'm going to dive into detail. I'm going to tell you guys why I think remaking The Lion King is an incredibly stupid idea. For starters, this is my #1 favorite film. Not just Disney films, not just animated films, but in general, is my favorite movie. So, that's the first reason why I'm against this. But there have been other remakes that Disney's been announcing of great films as well. You know, from Dumbo to Mulan to having a sequel to Mary Poppins with Emily Blunt. So those haven't really bothered me so much. Because I'm like, hey, at least they're not doing The Lion King. But why am I so mad at this particular remake? Not just because it's a remake of my #1 favorite movie. That's not the only reason why I'm upset. But they want to do it as live action. How are you supposed to do a live action remake of a film that doesn't have human characters? Plus, The Lion King right now is in the public spotlight right now with both a very successful Broadway play and a pretty mildly successful kids show. So why do this? Now, if it's because of the money, I think that's incredibly lazy and a very, very bad excuse. That's no excuse to be going around and remaking a classic that people love and hold very dear to them. There are certain other things that Disney could be doing right now that could be carte blanching a couple of sequels that we want to see. And believe me, I can tell you right now, there are a load of different sequels from Disney that I'd like to see right now. I'd like to hear some news on. But instead, we're getting a Lion King remake before we get any news about follow-ups to some of Disney's really good movies that just recently came out. Why not remake Newsies? Like, do an adaptation of the Broadway play. I mean, I love the original film, but the original film wasn't a success when it first came out. How about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? I loved that movie as a kid. If they did that again today with some modern technology, it'd be pretty successful. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sean, why are you thinking that Disney's going to do this with their older movies? Because, well, they already have! I mean, jeez. I mean, the Disney Corporation has done remakes of other movies from their companies that they own. They've done it already. So why don't they do it again? Now, I could argue not all of them are good, but for goodness sake, I mean, look, TV already did Adventures in Babysitting already earlier this year, and it was, I don't know if it was successful or not. I know Adventures in Babysitting wasn't technically a Disney film, and by the way, I haven't seen either version, but still. But look at it this way. This is a studio that remade The Shaggy Dog, Mr. Magoo, My Favorite Martian, and Flubber. Now, on the whole, I actually do enjoy the movie Flubber. I grew up watching that movie and I enjoyed it. But you know what else happened? I also saw the movie that Flubber was based off of, The Absent-Minded Professor, and even its sequel, Son of Flubber. And you know what? Both of those movies, both of them, are leaps and bounds better than Flubber was. And then we come to Shaggy Dog. Now, I saw the original. I didn't see its sequel, but I saw the original, and the original was a fun movie. But honestly, like I said before, those remakes were not successful. Okay? When Disney redoes its properties, it's not generally successful. But there's even another reason why remaking The Lion King is a bad idea. Is because, again, there's the live-action element. Compare this right now to Cinderella. Came out last year. I didn't talk about it, but I liked it. It was a good movie. It could be redone as a live-action movie. Beauty and the Beast. One of my most anticipated movies of next year. And that can be done as a live-action film as well. In fact, it has apparently been done as a live-action film before. Now, honestly, those other films have been fairly successful. They've been fairly good, the ones that they've been doing recently. But that doesn't mean you have to redo every single one of them. I mean, maybe they might do something with it that might be interesting, but on the whole right now, I still think it's a very bad idea. So that's my take on this whole entire live-action Lion King thing they're going on with. Now I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about all this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I know I haven't posted a review recently. I just had some very personal things going on in my life. I couldn't really get into it. But I will have a review posted, not this weekend, but it will be later this week. So keep an eye out for that. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sean for Blue Pizza Reviews. Peace to all of you and have a wonderful day.